Got him here. I got him here. I got him here. D-Miles in the motherfucking building. What's up, sir?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Tag.
What's up, fool?
Man, listen, man. Congratulations on everything that's been going on, man. You've been around now.
Man, I love it, man.
Looking good.
I appreciate it.
As always.
Yeah, it ain't on me, it's in me.
Hello. First lady, you invited me to your thing and all that. Congratulations on that, too.
I appreciate it.
Man, listen, it's been a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate you for putting this thing together. We got a beautiful thing going on this Sunday, right?
No, it's
Friday
and Saturday.
So it's Friday and Saturday. I'm glad we got that together.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got going on Friday and Saturday, man?
This is an event that I do for high school ballers, high school kids, high school teams, high school schools. Last year I did it in Memphis. Last year I did it in Kansas City. And this year I wanted to bring it home. I wanted to have something at home. So what we do, it's called the Darius Miles Classic, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Classic.
Okay.
And we have kids all over from Texas, from California to Minnesota, plus the local talent in the Cahokia, Hazelwood, Cardinal Ritter.
And you got them pulling
CDC.
up, right?
Yeah, we all pulling up. We're at Cahokia High School tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, but we just don't do just the classic when we come into these cities, man. We give out turkeys, man. We do stuff. We feed the homeless. We do a lot of stuff in the community, so that's why I really be wanting to do these classes. But now we here. It's this weekend, and man, I'm excited because it's the first one I'm throwing at home.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. How I feel, Tan, because it's like they got you around. You've been around. You make sure you're around, right?
You did. Yeah, I love it.
But when it come home and it's at the home team like this, man, how I feel for you to like be a part of this type of thing and just know that it's going down like that because you support all the kids and the youngsters for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I went to Memphis last year when Darius had it. In Memphis,
okay.
It was such a nice showcase.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I really want to bring something like this home.
Yeah, man.
So he's been working on this for a while now.
That's super dope.
And,
that's super dope.
The 618 and the 314.
Hello.
He's really gonna put it down.
Hello.
Yeah, and it's just not a one side of the water thing. This is an all thing.
This is an all thing, man.
So,
I'm glad you got that on
the water.
Yeah.
I represent both sides of the water, so that's why you're gonna see both sides of the water teams involved in this classic. And it's only right to have friends and family, man, come out and enjoy yourself, man. See some great basketball. Unfortunately, we didn't have Eastside in the tournament in the Classic this year.
Okay.
I'm not gonna speak further on it, but I'm gonna let them make a statement when they ready to do it. But blessings to them, man. You know, it's future classes to come. I plan on doing this every year, so I'm excited, man. I'm very happy to do this, man, and you know, I just can't wait till tomorrow and get them kids out there and see them have fun.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that because like. You owe us, man. So I'm gonna just say this because I feel away. So all right, I'm gonna go and get this out the way early, man. He fucked up my childhood, right? All right, so look, we're gonna take it back right now. Yeah. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Congratulations on everything that's been going on as well, too. You got the podcast, you got all of this stuff going on, man. Hell of a career. I know I've got word or heard of you growing up. My father started taking me to basketball games. He took me to Vashon basketball games. And all the Vashon basketball games he would take me to, it felt like going to an NBA game. My dad didn't ever, we connected on certain things, but we bonded over going to Vashon basketball games.
Yeah.
And as I was growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, he takes me to a game downtown at the Savage Center.
Yeah.
And he said something about this East Side Flyers, and that's who Vashon gonna play. I'm saying, well, they beat everybody else. You know, they'll beat this team as well. You were there. Fuck my whole childhood up. Man, when I say I seen you dominate That was the first time I ever seen anybody dominate Vashon like
Say
that.
that again. No?
They dominated Vashon. You fucked up my childhood.
Dominate Vashon like.
But y'all ran a whole thing where you just stand down there, you raise your hands, and you got another guy who was the power forward at that time.
Tooney, man, R.I.P. Tooney, man. He just passed this year, man. Shout out to Tooney.
Shout out to Tooney, man. Y'all was standing down there, them guys, they couldn't get it in, but. It was a beautiful thing to see because now, as a youngster watching that, I might have been in middle school at that time. To see that, and you put for a younger generation right up under you, you put Eastside on the map, man. Yeah. And it was a beautiful thing to see. So then, now, as a fan, I'm seeing what you doing outside of that, right? This is when we get back cool, because like that, I ain't like you did. So now.
I feel it. That's how I feel about dude.
Now I get Slam Magazine and I got you in there with the Illinois jersey on and East Side and you got your blue and orange on. Now I'm watching the McDonald All-Star game. I'm watching the Jordan Classic. And then I'm seeing you in the league. Now I'm going too fast now. Hold on, wait. I'm going to slow it down. But then you getting in there, you got J's and shit on it. It's a beautiful thing because this is my era.
Yeah.
Like you got on blue Jordans. They ain't never seen blue Jordans before.
Yeah, they ain't the great. Them the first time the great ones came out.
Hello. Okay, so talk to me. Take it back for the younger generation that might not have seen all what I've seen with that, man. Talk to me. You go and play real well in high school, man. How was that being a man in high school playing basketball?
Man, it was an amazing journey. I went to 2 different high schools. The first high school I went to was Lincoln.
Yeah, man.
And that was the first time I played in the Savage Center. That's when we first signed that Savage Center deal, and we played Vashon. And that was just a tremendous experience to me because I grew up always wanting to be a Lincoln Tiger.
Straight up, man.
So to at least get 1 year of being a Lincoln Tiger,
man.
That was a dream come true. And then, we merged into East Side. I thought about going to Vashon. I thought about going to Oak Hill.
I heard that, man. So that's real. Like, you saying that live right here on Streetz 105.1. It was a thing that you were supposed to possibly.
I was thinking about
going to Vashon or Oak Hill, man. That's big, man.
I just decided to stay. My mom hit me with like, I know all these schools and teams want you, but if you can make it, if you who you say you is, and you telling me you're the man, you can make it from home. And I felt it like a challenge, and so I just stayed at the crib. Once my legendary coach Benny Lewis decided to coach at Eastside.
Yeah, man.
His rival for 25, 30 years.
How long was it, Tag? How long was it? Was it about 25?
Well, it was about 25.
It was about 25, 30 years. He's been a rival with Eastside. But when he decided to coach there, it made it an easy decision for me to transition on to Eastside, which I was glad I did. And, it felt home. And, just continue to play and just get better and better every year. And, it just turned into
what it turned
into to come true.
So, okay, so take me, was it all a blur or were you walking with it while it was going on, like everything was going on? Because you in a class of guys, right?
Good question.
Like Kobe, Kevin Garnett,
but I was advanced already.
Okay, so where did that come from?
What made me be advanced is because when we came out, when I came through school, 7th through 9th was junior high, and 10th through 12th was high school.
Okay.
So when I was in 9th grade, I was still in junior high school and playing against junior high school kids. But during the summer, I was playing in pro-ams.
Okay.
At the Bonner League and stuff.
At the Bonner League and stuff. What year was that?
That was like 97.
Okay.
97, 96 or something like that.
Yeah, man.
So a lot of people didn't know me because I didn't hit the circuit until I was in 10th grade.
Yes, I didn't know. Like you beating a prime time school.
That's when I started playing. But I was already playing against grown men before I even played a high school game of basketball. So it helped me already have a little bit of experience before. Once I kind of got used to, the zones and the structure of how high school played. Yes. It was a wrap from there. And You know, I just worked on my game. Tag said I wasn't working on my game, but
Tag, he wasn't working on
I
it.
wasn't a drill guy though. I wasn't the guy that go in the gym and put up 100 shots and all that stuff.
Okay.
What I did was just hoop nonstop.
I dominated when I got there.
All the time.
I dominated when I got there.
I hooped. I put the hours in. You definitely put the hours in. I hooped all the time, so that what made me better. And, you know, it just made me versatile. Where I'm a big man that dribbles. They ain't had that in this era.
That wasn't in that era. That was a big thing.
In that era.
That was big.
Guys come from they ain't never had the center dribbling the ball. So just to be a part of that era of seeing guys now, in the league and stuff, being a 6'9" guard or
so
6'9".
You fucked the league up too. Okay, all right, you ain't just fucked my childhood up. You fucked the league up. I feel better. I can sleep better at night.
And like I just took it step by step. I didn't rush the process, and I thank my mom for that. I wasn't looking to be the most famous. I wasn't looking to rush to get into the money or nothing like that. I know I went straight out of high school.
Graceful though, it did.
I know I went straight out of high school, but I wasn't really rushing to get to the money. They told me I can go top 5 when I came out of high school. And, I went on them workouts, worked out against a couple of the college people, and they said it was real.
Yeah.
But it was
I was having to make history. I was the highest pick ever at the time.
And how did it feel once now they start inviting you to these things like I said, the McDonald
that was all surreal. Like I said, I met Michael Jordan and played in the program before I even played high school ball.
You was a junior in high school.
No, that was the year before I went to Lincoln.
That was the year before?
Yeah, the summer before I went to Lincoln, I met Michael Jordan and I was playing.
Is that when you get to be able to tag team and get in the league and rock the
No,
shit?
it's just I had to get the Jordan deal. I had a rapport with Jordan because once I went the summer before my sophomore year, I went every summer. After that,
got you.
And I showed up at Jordan camp with one girl because they was trying to give me.
And they was the hottest at that time.
The hottest. They had all the stuff. Like they even got the tattoo on my arm.
Yeah, man. You, Q Rich.
Yeah, they.
Larry, shout out to Bug.
Yeah, Larry got too. But and one was trying to go heavy for us. We showed up at Jordan camp with the gear on, and Jordan was like, "What's that?"
Take that shit off.
And right there, he signed me and Q. And
That's
I think
so
he was
hard.
the only ones that he handpicked.
Do you know how dope that is for a Midwest cat to be able to be like stepped like that? Jordan's was everything all over the world, right? But that was so big in the Midwest, especially in St. Louis, East St. Louis, in Illinois and Missouri. That was so big, and then you represent us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mama and my grandma wearing Jordan.
Yeah, that's so dope. That's so dope. We don't get back to that. So, all right, now you moving, you progressing. When do you know? Like you said, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but like, how the fuck did you know? Like, I'm gonna go pro. Like, when does this conversation come, and how does it get to that point?
It just came. I played my season.
Pro. These young guys, and I know it's the rule now. They gotta go do the year and stuff like that. But like, you went from playing with boys to playing with the man. How did you know?
Important people was getting in touch with me. A lot of agents was trying to get in touch with me to represent me. My college coach, I decided to commit to St. John's, and the coach.
That's dope. When they under the Jordan thing too, right?
Yeah, but the coach, Mike Jarvis, which was a good dude, he was telling me like, man, you know how bad I wish to coach you, but man, they talking about you going top 5.
He straight said that.
Yeah,
that's
you gotta go. My AAU coach was he was communicating with people, and like I say, once the big time agents and stuff was really trying to look at me, it was like I do it. When I announced I went pro, it didn't click to everybody in the school and everybody in the area until like a week later. Like, you really been going?
And how did you feel? Because was that really a big thing or really a big goal for you? Like, you were playing ball, but was that a goal to even be in the league like that?
Yeah, I was a goal. I think my mom was scared because this is something that's not normal. A lot of kids is not going, and KG just started this trend 5 years before I decided to go.
Yes.
So it still was an up and down thing. It still was kids that was committing to go and wasn't making it, and it wasn't panning out.
Yeah.
But I always had a strong confidence in myself. You know, my belief was I just needed that one person. Once I had my mom believing that I can achieve it, shit, the skies was the limit.
Where the fuck did you end up landing, and where did you go, man, and when did you go?
I ended up getting drafted number 3 to the LA Clippers, and that was my first time going to LA.
Yeah, man.
You know, it was just like I said, I just played it day by day, and I went to the draft in Minnesota. I wound up sneaking in the draft party because it was Prince Club, and I wasn't old enough to
Gotcha.
be in that.
So did he float? They always talk about him on the Breakfast Club that he float. Prince, right?
He wasn't there. He wasn't even there. Okay. But it was purple everywhere.
Okay.
But after that night, man, that was my first time on a private jet. They flew us a private jet all the way to LA. Mm-hmm. We get off, we see the palm trees, the Hollywood sign.
All that. And I was also one of those guys, right? Because my big brother loved Kobe Bryant so much. I was a Michael Jordan guy. I ain't never really liked Kobe like that. R.I.P. to Kobe. I respect him because I also got to hear the tenacity and the work ethic and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So later on, I understood, but I was like, yeah, we got something over there. Fuck Kobe. We got guys, our guy, in there, over there with the Clippers, in the young Clipper team. Q Richardson, you had Lamar Odom. You had number 50. What was his name?
Corey
McGinn, man. How was that? Like you said, now you there and y'all gelling. Did you guys instantly gel when you got there?
We all knew each other. Like Corey and
LA, man.
Corey Q and Keon was in the same class. They was in the same grade.
Gotcha.
And so we knew each other from playing AAU ball. Like Lamar Eldon played for the Riverside, the New York team, so we knew them from AAU ball. Mm-hmm. So it was like an AAU all-star team.
Yeah, man.
Because none of us was 21 at all.
At that
all
time.
of us was under 21. We couldn't go to the club or
a drink or nothing. Right.
So, you know, it was fun, like I say. But
and being the sister team of the Lakers, though.
But it went off.
Was that a thing?
No, because when we got there, this is the worst team in the history of the NBA. This is. Yeah, I'm excited to get drafted and be in the NBA, but I'm on the worst team in the NBA.
I went from being the man, the best, to like, this is bullshit. But like, now.
Shaq had 65 against the Clippers before we got there.
Dunking on it and all that.
Yeah, but you know, after we got there and it was us, you know, that's why we had that we don't care and we don't got nothing to lose attitude, and it turned into a fun style of basketball. You guys, and like I say, we was young guys that wasn't scared of the grown men that was in the league that we was playing in.
You guys changed the demographic of basketball at that time. Yeah. How did that feel as well? Because now you in the culture. You got the braids now. Yeah. You got the tattoos going. You rocking the best shit in the league. You know what I'm saying? Was Jordan gone at this time? Jordan gone too.
He was gone. He came back our second year.
That's what I was going to say. So he gone. So y'all holding the baton for that. And it's a new thing going on where he gone, but this is Team Jordan. So you looking good. You in LA. How was it? How was the love when you would say you would come back to St. Louis or East St. Louis, man, around those times?
Oh, it was like my friend called me the people champ. Because like, man, you know, it was always love on both sides of the water because they seen me grow.
Yeah, man.
And that was just one of my things I always wanted. I never wanted to leave and go to the league and then nobody see me around no more. It's a gift and a curse too, but
I was gonna ask you about that.
It's a gift and a curse, but I always wanted the kids after me to always see me around the block, or see me around the hood, or see me in the era, or see me hooping or playing in the Bonner League. So that's why I always came back.
And that's super dope. I'm glad you brought up Bonner. Shout out to Bud, Larry. Like we were saying, like you was part of an era of. Now we can actually see one of our people in the league like that. And like you said, being able to be seen and stuff like that, like you said, it was a gift and a curse. But like, I know I kind of could tell, like, for anything, you wouldn't trade that for the world because you wanted everybody to also, like you said, be attached and know, hey, you could do it too. I'm showing you.
Yeah, because everybody know me or follow me or even follow my career. They know I hold East St. Louis on my chest.
Yes.
And I represent both sides of the water. You know,
for sure.
They think, you know, people think I'm from St. Louis. They don't really know East St. Louis is Illinois, but it don't matter because I grew up playing ball on both sides of the water. And
Super dope.
If I grew up on one side just playing, I don't think it would have made who I am today.
Man. So when now you in the league, you playing with the Clippers and stuff like that, but then you get traded, right? Mm-hmm. Where do you go after that?
I go to Cleveland.
How was that experience? Did you get to play with LeBron too?
Yeah, I got drafted by the worst team and get traded to the worst team. I'll give
a Midwest nigga the hardest of the hard.
Once I got out of that hole in Cleveland, I got traded to the worst team. But we got after my second year, we got LeBron, and that changed the franchise forever. But I got traded. Half of that year we got LeBron. I got traded to Portland.
God
to the
damn.
next worst team.
So how are you keeping a straight mental all these times where you ending up on these teams that you ending up on, and it really ain't no slack, because I've heard real legends, real ballers, real people talk about your game and talk about, and I'm watching it as a fan, the tenacity, the energy, the ferociousness, the killer. Yeah. How are you keeping your mind sane?
It's very hard. It's very hard to keep stay sane while losing. I ain't never lost like that ever in my life until I got to the league.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely an adjustment. But the league is an adjustment. It's a lot of stuff that goes with it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to play your role. A lot of cats play roles. A lot of cats got to be a certain thing for a team. You might have been a scorer all your life, but the team you playing on, when you get to the league, might not.
Talk about it. They don't want you shooting the ball.
Defense.
You've been shooting the ball all your life. Now you got to get down and you got to guard somebody.
But the casual fan don't really know that. So, you know, it's for us to be superheroes, how everybody treat us, man, we got to sacrifice something. And them are some of the things that we sacrifice to become who we trying to be.
What would you say was the toughest? I know you do this, so they don't know that I'm a fan of what you do as well. Shout out to the Knucklehead Podcast. Who's the first person when you got in the league that bust your ass?
Oh, Chris Webber.
Horns, you can't hear it, but the people out there they hear it.
He had about 36 on me, and
straight up,
it was all jump hooks, and there was nothing I could do. I'm talking about nothing I could do. It was one of them nights.
It was one of them nights.
That's why they see that when they see that highlight of Lamar throwing it behind his neck, and we already winning the game and stuff, and the game over. Yeah. Because they kicked our ass every time. We had to get back. We had to get back. Yeah.
I heard somewhere else too, but I'll get to that. What do you think about the kids now, right? Because I know we got the game coming up Friday and Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Where it's at again? I want to make sure.
Cahokia High School.
We at Cahokia, man. Y'all make sure y'all pull up. What's the time and stuff too?
Friday is from 2 to 9, and Saturday is from 1 to 9.
Being a young athlete now, right? How would it be for you if you had your phone in your hand and being the
we was young and lightweight rock stars.
Back then, so
we was the youngest team ever at the time. When no team that young and actually.
But being in high school, having your phone and people telling you the stuff, and you could be seen all over the world, and people commenting, and you ain't got to say nothing, and they telling you the truth, and you get your own mixtape put together and all that. How would have been? You know,
I don't know. I would have been, man, it would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy.
And Q be talking about that all the time, and it's just been crazy if they would have did what we did. Some of the highlights and stuff that people ain't never seen of me would have been captured. That was the main thing of the era. It's like, man, I remember games where I done did some, and I'm telling folks, and they like, man, you
right. Yeah. I said, hey, world, listen, y'all. Because you know I'm watching, because I'm like, how he do that to us? He did it.
I just love that. capture all the footage that you capture.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? It's still scary. I'm old school, 80s baby.
Yeah. No cameras.
That's too much. That's too much camera and too much time, man. I be telling my kids, there's a certain area in my house that you can use that phone on camera.
Ooh, hello.
They be walking around there.
As soon as you hit, I want to ask you that as well. What was the first thing that you got, right, that was like crazy? Like, yeah, I spent that on that, like when I got that.
Oh.
When you got in the league, man, what was the first thing you got?
The first thing I bought when I got in the league, I bought my mama a Lincoln LS. And bought
that was major.
I bought my grandmother a Jeep Cherokee.
Mm-hmm.
But was it a Jeep Cherokee? Yeah, I think it was a Jeep Cherokee.
Uh-huh.
But once I got once after my rookie deal was up and I got the big bag.
So, like, to break that down too, because a lot of people don't know that now. Yeah. Like, it changed. It's different bags now.
You got a rookie scale. Once you get drafted, you get a rookie salary. So you get a certain amount of money, which is since me being a high pick, I think I got like $5 million a year or something. Like that was my first NBA check with $5 million.
And had you ever seen some money like that in your life before?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay.
No, it's rags to riches.
Hello. Talk your shit.
But this about $5 million, and
But then when did it go from the rookie to
after 4 years you get
now you showing up
to get a max deal or a high or a big contract.
And now we cutting up.
Because
now we grown.
Yeah.
We of age.
Yeah.
We at plush.
Well, I wasn't of age. I was only 22.
No, that's of age. We at plush now. We grown with Jay Nix. We in the city showing up. I've heard tales. I wasn't there. I just heard.
The first thing I bought that was like, man, I bought that was I bought a Phantom Rolls Royce.
Yeah, man.
I
heard you took the curtains out and put them on your back. I heard that. Is that real? No. See, why y'all lie about that?
I had the first Phantom. What I did was, before people was putting 28s on cars, I put 28s on my Phantom.
Okay, that probably what they was talking about. Okay, you put 28s on the Phantom. Straight East Side cat. It's a joint. Y'all see what's going on, putting on for my people, man, and they knew, man. So, all right. We going through the league, man. It's been a beautiful thing. Everybody know, man. You get hurt though.
Yeah, I get hurt.
How does life change then, man?
People don't really know. I played 10 years. I was hurt 8 of the years.
Straight up.
So my first 2 years, I was like fairly healthy, and then I got hurt the end of my second year going into the summer.
Okay.
And then I did a movie. So when I did that movie,
which movie? What's the name of the movie?
The Perfect Score.
Yeah, I wanted you to say it. I got my notes over here, but I don't even want to. I don't want to show up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Be on TV.
My cat was in movies and stuff.
I did a movie.
You heard me tag? He was in movies and stuff.
I did a movie this summer, and I just feel like I didn't rehab at the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Where I was prepared at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
But just after I got hurt, the end of my second year, I was knick-knack hurt the rest of my career. And when you're dealing with knees, it's a toss-up. You feel good this day or you feel good bad that day. And like you said, you a young guy at this time too, so you ain't never really ever dealt with this. You think you're gonna play basketball forever. But I had for me being so young, I had a lot of miles already on me. Like I said, I was playing pro-ams, AAU, but like I was hooping every single day for years and years and years. And then when you get to a league like the NBA, like these guys are fast, strong, and it's 82 games. You gotta actually play. 82 games of the best players in the world. So that takes a toll on your body. And just over the years, man, these knees just got worse and worse, and I couldn't. Some games I look like brand new money, and some games I look like an old dollar you just bought up. It was like that. And what was the workout regimen for you too? Like, was you hitting the weight room or hitting the weights and really trying to get yourself back? That's a must. But I'm from East St. Louis. We didn't have a weight program. Hello, talk about it. In my school when I was there, we didn't. we played against teams that, of course, they were way stronger than us, but they wasn't better.
Yeah, they just wasn't better than us.
We felt the strength.
Yeah.
And so I went straight from high school to the league. I didn't get put on that type of workout until I got to the league. So I was behind on the strength, and I was behind on that, but I had an athletic ability that a lot of cats didn't just have.
I never had seen it before.
Yeah. See, I was fast to be 6'9".
Yeah.
I can run.
Yeah, man.
You know,
up and down.
Like,
Get up down there.
that was a lot of. That was a big thing of my advantage. I'm fast and I can jump.
Yeah, man.
You know, so,
and jump out the gym.
Yeah.
Like it was unreal to see.
Yeah.
Man, it was a beautiful thing. So, like you said, you do 10 years, man. What are we thinking after that? Because it's like we think coming up, we especially getting in at 18.
Yeah.
We got like a young OG LeBron right now. He's
Man, it's amazing.
damn near at 40 playing ball. So you think you gonna play basketball forever? What were you thinking at the point where it's like, well, you know what, we're gonna probably wrap this up?
Yeah.
What were you thinking you were gonna be able to do?
At the end of my career, I was going through a lot. Just not only hearing from a doctor or hearing from people telling me my knee's bad, that I can't play the game that I've been playing my whole life.
Only thing I've been doing.
Like, I don't got to play in the league, but I can't even play recreation because these knees are that bad. You got to take care of them in a certain way. But like, I was having family problems with like my grandmother. My granddad passed away. Then my grandmother passed away. Then my mom had cancer. But it was all within a 6-year span.
Got you.
Of things.
So
as I'm telling you, so I
I
wasn't thinking about. I didn't have what I do next on mine. I was thinking about losing the people that I was had. I'm the only child, and you know, them the 3 people.
No sisters, no brothers,
No
huh?
sisters, no brothers.
I ain't know that, man. Straight up, no siblings.
It's just me.
Yeah.
And and them was the people I grew up in the house with.
Yeah,
so
man.
it was like losing a lot.
At
Not
that
only I'm
time.
losing the people I love, I lost
My people, my army.
the thing I grew up loving, that basketball, too.
Basketball, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a roller coaster, and but eventually I got out of it. You know, and I got out of it because I got kids, and my kids kept the motivation. Like, man, you got to get up here and fight for your kids. And,
Shout out to the little ones,
and
man.
keep your legacy going to have something. And that's when I did an article on Players Tribune called "Where's D Miles? Where's Darius Miles at?"
Super dope.
I did that article, and that article led to me and Q doing the Knuckleheads, and
Okay, so for the people out there, the youngsters, because I'm only talking to the youngsters. You know, I know, but for the people out there that don't know, where did where did that come from?
Actually, we started doing that like in the middle of our first year with the Clippers, my rookie year. I was still in the high school. Me and Q was going to high school games, college games in LA. You know, you going to the USC and the UCLA games.
Super dope.
We going to all the little Fairfax and Westchester games. Westchester was like one of the top teams in America high school team.
Okay.
And I had a couple of homeboys, Sion Adams and Trevor Ariza, Bottoms, Bobby Brown. Like, it was a bunch of guys on their team that I was cool with, so I used to go to their games all the time. So one of their guys was there was a trainer. He was like a Q dog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
He pledged you.
You know, us being young, we don't really know what Q's mean and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
especially you in the league. You ain't getting none of the college stuff.
You throwing Q sign up and you're not an official Q. That's disrespecting a Q. So what he used to do, he used to tell us to ball our fists up and curl it and do this. So the high school team used to do it.
Okay.
So every time we went to the game, every time they dunk or do something, they celebrate the whole team doing that. So they was like, yeah, man, in the game, when y'all playing the game, man, show us some love. Because we used to invite them to the game, give them tickets and stuff. So show us some love by doing this.
Yeah.
So when we showed them love at that one game by doing that, we invite them to the game, showed them some love.
That's so hard.
The crowd and everybody else got to it.
Especially
so the next
kid
game,
at home.
Yeah, next game, man.
Watching the game, like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like, now we in the park doing that shit, the and one shit, but like, no, we got to make sure at the end, we doing that. Yeah.
So after that, the fans kind of requested.
Yeah, man.
They was like, yeah, why you? The next game we ain't do it. They like, yeah, why y'all ain't?
Yeah.
Y'all was killing it, dunking and stuff when y'all doing this last game. Y'all need to do that every game.
Yeah, man.
And we wound up doing it every game. So
Super
it just
dope.
turned to something. And 20 years later, man, we built a podcast called Knuckleheads.
Yeah, man.
We finally gave a name because out of 20 years, we used to play with people and be like, yeah, I got to kill you if I tell you what it means.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't know it came from some high school
I'm
kids
so glad that you
it.
ain't say that because that have just ended everything.
But we got it down, and I think it's dope that people followed it because it was created by high school kids that was having fun celebrating it and doing so. When I see other teams, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, or on the playground doing it, it's a form of celebration. It's a form of you having fun, enjoying yourself with your teammates. And
yeah, man. It's
I just think it's dope to be representing it. And, you know, Knucklehead ain't always a bad guy.
It's ain't always. It's taking the negative and making it a positive, and it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So, all right, now you link up with your brother. I know this as well, but you can talk to the people. Why link with your brother Q Rich and start this media thing and doing this podcast? How did that start, man?
Me and Q go back like a long time. Like when before I played high school ball, AAU coach came down to my junior high school, and from Chicago, he asked me to play on this AAU team.
Okay.
I went and tried out for the team, and I wound up making the team, but it was 15, 16, and 17.
And how old was you?
I was 15.
Okay.
I supposed to play in the 15 group, but I wound up playing in the 17 group. And Q-Nim, they really didn't need me because they was
already the good. They was shit.
Yeah, they lost one game the whole summer.
Okay.
Who all was on that team?
Who was all on that team, man? Thank you, Tad.
It was Q, Dennis Gates, Cordell Henry.
Shit.
Man, I can't think. They had so many hitters, man. They was
loaded, Tag.
Yeah,
That's what
they
you
didn't need me
said.
just like that. But I played with them, and I played with the 16-year-old group.
So y'all had already had a connection, a brotherhood
before we even made it to the league.
Ah,
They
okay.
would fly him from here to there, and he would just fly to the games.
Okay.
Before we even got to the league, me and Q had a rapport.
Okay.
And once we got drafted, we had the same agent. You know, we was at the draft together and
signed on with the
and, you know, I flew to Chicago and I worked out. We both had an apartment together.
Okay.
We were going to work out for the draft together.
Uh-huh.
But we never thought in a million years that we was gonna get drafted by the same team. And it happened straight like that, which was a blessing because it made my process easier. I didn't feel alone. I felt I had my homeboy with me.
Yeah.
It was easier to talk when something was going on within the locker room or the game because, like, man, my homeboy is in the locker room.
We right here.
You seen how the coach was tripping, right? He's like, nah, we don't trip. You know what I'm saying? But
and y'all, that forever joined you guys at the hip as well.
We got a forever bond. Like he my big bro. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know that because I might be a little more famous or whatever. Or people might think of him, but he's my OG. And he's my big bro.
And then when did you guys know okay, we might? When was it that you guys knew you guys were onto something when you guys started the podcast, and why did you guys start the podcast?
We started it because Q. We started because of Q. Q wanted to do a show or a podcast, but I didn't do cameras and microphones. I didn't like cameras.
Took it back to what it was. Like I ain't with all that.
I didn't like cameras and microphones.
I appreciate you, sir, for pulling up.
But you see what I'm doing now. I used to see this saying all the time. They used to say you got to do something that make you uncomfortable to take another step up in life.
Yeah, man.
And I felt like that cameras and microphone always made me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but
man.
That was the sign of me to just move into another space and figure something out to do.
Watching you do it, you would have never thought that because it just looked so comfortable.
I don't give everybody my personality.
Yeah.
I don't geeky and gaga with it.
Yeah, you don't. So to see you doing it and like I said, who was one of the ones once y'all got the ball rolling? I'm gonna tell you who I like, but tell me one of them guests that you brought up. You was like, yeah,
Kobe was the one.
Yeah.
He was the one that I was very excited about just to get him because Kobe is a competitor.
Yeah, man.
Like, we never had a problem with each other so forth on, but it was like, when I seen him, it was like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
I see you on the court next time I see you. But it wasn't just like because I was giving him that energy.
Yeah.
He was giving me that energy.
Yeah, man.
What he wanted to do. But for the podcast, we're about to drop next week. We're about to drop next week. Our first episode is Kevin Garnett, man. Y'all need to check that out.
I seen the trailer for that.
Platform.
Ooh,
and,
more air horns. You can't hear them, but the people out there, they can hear
But to just get it, man, we tried it, and we did Kyrie Irving, we did Jason Tatum,
Yeah, I did.
we did
AI.
D Wade. All of them was like our first, and then we had guys like Kobe and Kevin Durant. Like, yeah, we need to be on the show.
How did that feel, man?
It felt like we was doing something. We was doing something. We was going in the right direction.
Yeah.
What it turned to is a responsibility of telling these stories about these greats. People don't know that it's only like 5,500 NBA players ever in 75 years ever played the game. So the 5,500, whether they was a Hall of Fame or All-Star, whether they rode the bench, them are special
people.
Yeah. And to be a part of that first.
And they African American.
Yeah.
A lot of them are African American.
And to be part of that fraternity is
beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful and big thing. So now when we do these guys, when you hear us doing something on Larry Johnson, you know, a lot of people don't know who he is, but was a dog, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Robinson. We just did James Worthy, Big Game Worthy. People, you know, I know you heard Magic and Kareem, but Big Game James was on them teams too. But just to have the responsibility to tell how dope they was, how dope we thought they was, and how they inspired us to do it, and it feel like a responsibility now to represent the NBA players in the right way, and doing young guys too.
And doing the young guys,
man. You know, I got
and for them not to have an outlet before. But shout out to Bradley Beal, having Bradley Beal full of Jason Tatum, all of that.
You know, you gotta represent the crib and the home. And
how is it to see them guys flourish?
Man, I'm so proud of them. Just like, I didn't get a chance to catch Bradley extra early, but I've been watching.
Me either.
I've been watching.
Can me and you get finals on that? I didn't catch it early, but once it was snapped, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've been watching it. I still been watching it since high school, but I haven't seen him as a baby. Like, but Jay, I seen him as a badass yellow boy.
Yeah. Running around with Larry now,
and turned into an all-star, man. I'm very proud of both of them. I'm very proud of the contracts they got. I'm very proud of the families they created. I'm very proud of the way they carrying themselves. Being from where we from. They represent us tremendously well. And shout out to Ben McLemore and David Lee and Goodwin and all this.
And you were one of the godfathers to that, man. So I want to make sure I tell you to your face, man. You one of them ones that made a lot of those guys that you name and now know that they could do it, man. So congratulations on everything that you accomplished, because you walked for those guys to run. And I want to make sure I tell you that.
Well, let me shout out them guys that came before me, like Fonzo Ellis.
Shout out to Fonzo.
Anthony Bonner.
Shout out to Bonner.
JoJo English. Larry Hughes. Them was the guys
JoJo was a little older for me. I ain't know JoJo.
Them was the guys that came before me from.
And shout out to Bud. Shout out to Larry Hughes.
Especially Larry Hughes.
Man.
He's the one. He's the one that
y'all episode on Knuckleheads was real good. That was about 7-8 months ago. That was a good one too, man. Shout out to Larry.
And Larry's doing this with me too. We're doing a joint venture.
Larry, you supposed to brought your ass up here, man. Don't be doing that to me, man. We global now. Don't be acting like that. I for sure know you got the cannabis thing going on. We gonna talk about all that, man. Shout out to Bug for sure. Streetz 105.1, man. So we got this thing coming up. It's tomorrow. Friday.
It's tomorrow.
And Saturday, because today Thursday. So Friday and Saturday. I want you to shout that out again.
The Darius Miles Larry Hughes Blood, Sweat, and Tears Classic at Cahokia High School tomorrow, Friday from 1 to 9, and Saturday from 1 to 9. So come check us out, man. You're going to find some dope hoop. It's local teams, out-of-town teams, All-Americans, All-Staters. state champions. Like, man, we don't have a lot in the building, man, and we just trying to have fun and do something for the kids in the community. Shout out to the mayor of Cahokia.
Shout out to the mayor. I was waiting on that.
Shout out to Cahokia Heights, the whole community that's showing love and spreading love. Shout out to East St. Louis, the community. Coach Manley for letting me, man, come in the gym and do my thing. We gonna have D-Miles t-shirts, man. We throwing a mental health and a financial literacy class in Cahokia High School tomorrow morning for some of the kids. You know, tell them about credit. Talk to them about mental health, and man, this gonna be an every year thing for us. So man, be prepared, man, and we attacking the city and giving back every year I do it. So to be excited for it.
So dope, man. I know you had a bunch of short term goals while you were in the league, and now being outside of the league. What about those long term goals? What you been knocking down?
I've been knocking down a lot, man. I've been building a brand and something for my kids to have. I have the podcast. I'm in the liquor industry.
What you got?
I don't want to say the name because I'm a.
Oh, you working on it? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm a solid partner. It's
okay. All right, cool. Just drop off some of them bottles.
But I have an app that I just dropped on all platforms called Impressive Events, man.
Oh, we got it. Hey, and you gonna pull back up so we can talk about
we can talk about that. Okay. Man, I got documentaries, movies, books, man. I'm just all around the board, man. Just creating something that's some good content for the people to love and to enjoy, to laugh, smile, cry for.
Yeah.
And it started with Knuckleheads, and it just had a big vision for us. So I'm just everywhere.
Super dope, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Taking your time out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dirty tag. He put it together, man. This is a beautiful thing, man. Congratulations on everything, man. Keep going. We need you. Like I said, I was a hater when I first, laid eyes on you. Now I'm like super proud.
You know all them guys that was bust their ass in for shot.
Looking like you finna do that. I wasn't finna allow you. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's my man. Jim, I wasn't letting him do it. He's doing it. I wasn't letting him do it.
Nick, all them guys. I was just saying, them guys, man, we are good friends. Man.
It's so dope.
But I do want to say this. I feel like once we became friends, they finally beat me my senior year, so they got me back.
And this is a free clinic this Sunday for sure.
Oh yeah, we have the free clinic Sunday at the YMCA. At the YMCA in Cahokia from 1 to 3. We're gonna have food. Man, come check us out, man. Come and have fun. Bring your kids up there so we can have fun, have food, and laugh and play, man.
Laugh and play. Appreciate you, like I said again, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. I know the podcast going up. I'm gonna definitely talk to you because I'm trying to get some I want some lights and stuff and some other stuff laid out here that they gonna pay me too because I think I'm kind of good too. You know what I'm saying? So I know I need to holler at you.
Anybody can get tagged up in this young man. You special.
Streetz 105.1. I had the legend in the building. D-Miles 618.
Love y'all.
Shout out to Tag, man. They in the building, man. Turn your radios out.